Judge Carskadden has completed his placings in the junior 2-year-old class. Placing third in the class is entry number 1215, Earhart Gold Beauty, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms, Lomira, Wisconsin. Second in the class goes to entry number 1213, Kavananalek Lana Ray, exhibited by CJJJ C&L Seamers. And the winning entry and best setter in class goes to entry number 1212, Melrob Sanchez Millie, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms, Lomira. And now to Judge Carskadden for his comments.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm not sure the weather's broke any, but certainly the quality of the show hasn't changed at all since yesterday. And at the top of this class, I think we've got a great pair of junior 2-year-olds here. They're different, but they are a great pair of young cows. Beautiful uddered cows they both are. And I am giving the best udder award to this first cow today, just slightly higher and wider in her rear attachment over this big, strong black cow following in second. She shows me just a little more median suspensory ligament. I will admit I do prefer the thorough placement on this big black heifer following in second. However, there's just so much quality and openness and style in this first white heifer today that takes her over this big, powerful heifer in second. And the heifer in second over the heifer in third, it is that overall scale, that length of frame. She's just a little neater about her fore udder attachment and the levelness to her udder floor today over this real correct heifer falling out in third. And the heifer in third over the heifer in fourth, I think it's a very close placing here. I am giving the advantage to this third place heifer. I think she's moving more comfortably on those hind legs today. She's just a little more at ease at all times, and she has just slightly more height and width to her rear attachment, just a little more quality through her udder today over this angular framed heifer in fourth. And this heifer in fourth uses that angularity and dariness and quality to go over this black heifer falling out in fifth. Another beautiful uddered heifer is this one in fifth, just not quite sharp enough yet today or clean enough to get higher in the class. This heifer in fifth, has an advantage over this next beautiful framed heifer in sixth place in her mammary. She's higher in her rear attachment today. She's more ideal in her teat size and shape today over this tremendous framed heifer following in sixth. But a real nice class of junior 2-year-olds. Congratulations to all.
For those of you that are marking your catalogs in the junior 2-year-old class, there were 11 junior 2-year-olds reading down your catalog. Entry 1201 and 1202 did not show. 1203 was 11th. 1204 was 9th. 1205 did not show. 1206 was 5th. 1207 did not show. 1208 was 6th, the first junior and the first bred known for Katie Bauer of Scandinavia. 12-9 and 10 did not show. 12-11 was 7th. 12-12 was the winning entry in best udder, Melrob Sanchez Millie, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. 12-13 was 2nd. 12-14 did not show. 12-15 was 3rd. 12-16 did not show. 12-17 was 8th and the second junior for Kaylee, Callista, and Cayenne Hodorf. 12, 18, 19, and 20 did not show. 12-21 did not show. 12-22 was 4th. 12-23 and 24 did not show. And entry number 12-25 was 10th. Her name was Gerland S.H. Jasper Attitude. She's exhibited by Hank Van Dyke of New Richmond, Wisconsin. The class now in the ring are the senior 2-year-olds. The All-Wisconsin Trophy is sponsored by Honeycrest Farms, the Robert Trainer family. Reserve All-Wisconsin by Milk Source Genetics, the Junior All-Wisconsin Award from Forest Ridge Holsteins, and the Best Uddered Rosette by the Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. I'd also like to alert you to this year's 2012 Wisconsin State Championship show is being streamed online by Holstein World Productions for those that couldn't attend the show. And I've been told by the Holstein World Production staff that over 1,200 people yesterday watched the heifer show online. We want to give a special thank you to Herman and Kathleen Hoffman, a premium star, for sponsoring the streaming video today. We certainly appreciate having this kind of exposure for our championship show. like to remind all the spectators that we have some junior prints on sale. We've got a very active junior activities group. The ladies of Wisconsin, a very special print. It's being for sale at the WHA office and booth. The print will be auctioned off at the Intermediate Champion Parade of Champions. So you certainly will get a chance to see that at the Intermediate Champion, but you also can get signed and number prints for $100 plus $5 for shipping, or an unsigned print for $50. So these prints are available, and again, we're going to auction one off during the nation of the Intermediate Parade of Champions. Our judge has completed his placings in the senior 2-year-old class. Placing third in the class is entry number 1310, Vision Jen Sanchez Whip A 770, exhibited by CJJJ CNL Seamers. Second in the class and best udder goes to entry number 1316, Wales Vibe Calamity, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics of Kaukauna. And the winning entry is entry number 1318 and first bred and owned Budjon Vale Gold Dreams, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Budjon Farms, Lamire, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskaden for his comments.
Well, what a nice class of senior 2-year-olds here. And starting at the top here, I think we've got some outstanding young cows up here. But leading off the class is a heifer for me that is so eye-appealing when you see her on the side of the ring. She has that length of frame, combines that with a very acceptable mammary system. Although I am making the second place heifer the best udder in the class, this is a fine mammary on this first place cow. She has an advantage over this second cow. She's longer in her frame. I prefer the way she's pulled together through her front end. She's cleaner through her brisket. I prefer the way she handles herself on her hind legs at all times as well. But what a rear udder on this cow in second place. She may not be the tallest cow in the class, but there's no doubt in my mind she's the best uddered cow, and that's why she gets into this position today. She has that advantage over the next cow. She has just a little more quality all the way through. There's just a little more symmetry to her rear attachment today. And I prefer the way she's structured in her foot and up through her hock today over this great frame, nice uddered cow in third. And the big black cow in third over the red heifer in fourth. She has an advantage in total length of frame. She's also more ideal in her thorough placement and pin setting today over this another beautiful uddered cow following out in fourth place. And it is the mammary system of this fourth place cow that takes her over this big frame 2-year-old following in fifth. She's more ideal in that rear attachment, showing me more median suspensory ligament over this good frame cow following out in fifth place. And the cow in fifth over another nice frame cow in sixth. She has an advantage in the symmetry to her mammary system. She's more ideal in her fore-udder attachment today and showing me just a little more rear flank than this long dairy frame cow in sixth. A real nice class. Congratulations.
For those of you that are marking your catalog, there were 17 senior 2-year-olds. Reading down your catalog, entry number 1301 was 14th. 13-2, 3, and 4 did not show. 1305 was 12th, second junior, and the first junior bred and owned, exhibited by Brett Long of New London. 1306 did not show. 1307 was 15th. 1308 did not show. 1309 was 7th. 1310 was 3rd, 1311 was 17th, 1312 did not show, 1313 was 5th, 1314 was 6th, 1315 did not show, 1316 was 2nd in best udder, Wales Vibe Calamity, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. 1317 did not show, 1318 was the winning entry and first bred and owned, Budjon Vale Gold Dreams, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale, and Budjon Farms, Lamire, Wisconsin. 1319 did not show. 1320 was 8th, and the first junior for Sierra Essick of Fort Atkinson. 1321 did not show. 1322 was 13th. 1323 was 4th. 1324 was 9th. 1325 did not show. 1326 was 16th. 1327 was 11th. Her name was Milk Source Dundee 11, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. And 1329 was 10th. Her name is Zeems Sanchez Steinbeck, exhibited by Zeems Farms of Elkhorn, Wisconsin. The class now in the ring are the junior 3-year-olds. The All-Wisconsin Trophy is sponsored by Cransdale Sales. The Reserve All-Wisconsin by Sells Prawley Dairy. The Junior All-Wisconsin by the Krause family. Best Udder Rosette by the Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. And the Production Awards is sponsored by Rosedale Holsteins.
did a meal. Yeah, my checkbook's in order. That doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. Yeah. Can I let you go? Tomorrow? That's fine. And it might be.
Our judges completed his placings in the junior 3-year-old class. In these classes, we have production awards. The winner of the production award in this class is entry number 1416. Her name is Seamers Goldwyn Glams, exhibited by CJJJ CNL Seamers. Her record at 2 years and 0 months, 305 days, 34,230 of milk, 1,238 of butterfat, and 1,072 of protein. Placing third in the class goes to entry number 1404, Quad R Lyman Mustang, exhibited by Ryan and Tanya Smith of Monticello. Second and best first spread known goes to 1402, Fisherdale Damien Reality, exhibited by Elizabeth Sarbacher of Verona, Wisconsin. And the winning entry in best udder in class is 1411, Eastside Talent Cam, exhibited by Premium Star Herman and Kathleen Hoffman of Melrose, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskadin for his comments.
Well, what another nice class of junior 3-year-olds. At this time of year, you get some fresh heifers out, fresh cows out here recently with their second calf, and these first two are no exception. First one in particular, this is a young cow that I admire for her overall youthfulness. This cow looks like a junior 3-year-old to me. She's long, she's stylish, she's dairy. She combines that with what I'm calling the best udder in the class. Taking nothing away from this lovely cow in second place. Also a fine uddered cow. However, I just prefer the youthfulness of this second cow. I feel her udder's just a little tighter to her body today. She looks more like a junior 3-year-old than does this beautiful dairy cow following in second. The cow in first also has a slight advantage. She's higher at the top of her rear udder today and just a little cleaner down through the bone of her leg and showing just a little more spring to her rib when you view these two cows from behind. The cow in second over the cow in third. I prefer the capacity and length to her fore-udder attachment today. She's more ideal in her thorough placement and pin setting, and she's showing me just a little more depth of fore-rib today over this long-frame stylish cow following out in third place. And this black cow in third, what a rear udder on this cow, and that takes her over this cow in fourth. She's higher and wider in that rear attachment. She's showing me more median suspensory ligament today than a fine side view cow following out in fourth place. The cow in fourth, you really must admire her youthfulness as well. A cow that shows you that great blending throughout, and a cow that's got a beautiful top line in her, and that is what takes her over this next cow following in fifth place. More of that youthful appearance today. She's a cow that holds herself together through her top quite a bit neater than does this tremendous dairy cow following out in fifth place. And the cow cow in 5th over the recently fresh cow in 6th. She has an advantage in udder quality today. More quality through that fore-udder attachment today. Her udder's just a little tighter to her body. However, in time, this cow in 6th, as she's milking a little longer, can certainly move up the class. Congratulations, a real nice class.
For those of you that are marking your catalog, there were 14 junior 3-year-olds. Reading down your catalog, entry number 1401 did not show. 1402 was second, first junior and first bred known for Elizabeth Sarbacher. 1403 was 12th. 1404 was third and the second junior, and junior bred known for Ryan and Tanya Smith of Monticello. 1405 was 10th. 1406 was 14th. 07 and 08 did not show. 1409 was 11th. 1410 was 4th. 1411 was the winning entry in best udder in class, Eastside Talent Cam, exhibited by Premium Star and Herman and Kathleen Hoffman. 1412 was 13th. 1413 did not show. 1414 was 9th. 1415 did not show. 1416 was 7th and won the production award. 1417 did not show. 1418 was 6th. 1419 was 5th. And 1420 was 8th. Her name was Woodsline Linjette Carmen, exhibited by Cody and Amber Owen of Pulaski, Wisconsin. The class now in the ring are the senior 3-year-olds. The All-Wisconsin Trophy is sponsored by the Waukesha County Holstein Breeders. The Reserve All-Wisconsin by Kenyon Holsteins, Marty and Trudy Kenyon. The Junior All-Wisconsin by Indian Head Holsteins. The Best Uddered Rosette by the Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. And the Production Award by Rosedale Holsteins. I'd like also to remind all of the exhibitors that we do have professional photographers that are set up on the fairgrounds here. We have Agra Graphics, or Damro, is set up on the southeast side of the show arena. We have Sybil Fisher Photography set up on the south side of the show arena. They have a full crew, and they're certainly there ready to take pictures. You might want to do that a little cooler this morning, and certainly avail yourselves of these professional photographers. judges completing his places in the senior 3-year-old class. First winning the production award goes to entry number 1513, Home Tosta Lexicon Ebony, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. Her record at 2 years, 3 months of age and 305 days is 26,973 of milk, 923 of butterfat, and 875 of protein. Placing third in the class is entry number 1509, Glendire Goldwyn Gwen, exhibited by Jason and Amy Lasecki of Shawano, Wisconsin. Second in the class goes to entry number 1503, Benrise Goldwyn Jojo, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Budgine Farms, Lamira, Wisconsin. And the winning entry and also best udder in class And first junior exhibited is entry number 1505, Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert of Algoma, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskadden for his comments.
Well, what a real nice class of senior 3-year-olds, and what a wonderful pair of cows at the top of the class. Beautiful uddered pair of cows, and a pair of cows that just get there quite easily for me today. And this first cow gets there at the top easily as well. A cow for me that has the best udder in the class, a close placing over the second place cow, who herself has a beautiful mammary system as well. Just slightly higher and wider at the top of that rear udder, just maybe a little more frame throughout than this cow in second. Longer from nose to tail, slightly cleaner and sharper all the way through today over this beautiful moving cow in second place. The cow in second over the cow in third has that advantage. She's more ideal in her foot and leg structure than the cow in third, and she's more ideal in the symmetry and the balance and shape to her mammary system over this lovely dairy frame cow falling out in third. And it is the frame of this cow in third that takes her over this smaller cow in fourth. She's longer from nose to tail. She's a cow that's wider in her chest, wider in her pins, and a cow that's just more overall scale than another beautiful uddered cow falling out in fourth. The cow in fourth over the cow in fifth, she has more height and width at the top of her rear udder today. She's a cow that's slightly cleaner down through the bone of her hock over this powerful frame, good 4-udder cow falling out in fifth. And it is the 4-udder of this fifth cow that takes her over the next cow. Her udder's just a little more snug to her body today. A cow, when you view them from the front, has more width to her chest and more strength throughout than this ultra dairy milk cow in sixth. Congratulations to all.
For those of you that are marking your catalog, there were 7 senior 3-year-olds reading down your catalog. 1501 and 02 did not show. 1503 was second for Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. 1504 did not show. 1505 was the winning entry. First junior and first best udder, Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. 1506 was 7th. 1507 and 8 did not show. 1509 was 3rd, 1510 was 5th, 1511 did not show, 1512 was 4th in the second junior, Lucky Dundee Blizzard, exhibited by Trent and Travis Schaefer of Norwalk, Wisconsin. In 1513 was 6th and won the production award, Hometosta Lexicon Ebony, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics, Kaukauna. Next class in the ring will be the intermediate champion. The trophy is sponsored by the Wood County Holstein Breeders, Reserve Intermediate Champion by K-Joe Holsteins. Leading our parade for the intermediate champion is the junior 2-year-old winner, entry number 1212, Melrob Sanchez Millie, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. Second junior 2-year-old was 1213, Kavanalek Lana Ray, exhibited by CJJJ CNL Seamers. The winner in the senior 2-year-old was 1318, Bud John Vale Gold Dreams, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. And second senior 2-year-old was 1316, Wales Vibe Calamity, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. The junior 3-year-old winner was 1411, Eastside Talent Cam, exhibited by Premium Star, Herman and Kathleen Hoffman. Second was 1402, Fisherdale Damien Reality, exhibited by Elizabeth Sarbacher. The winner in the senior 3-year-old was 1505, Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. And the second senior 3-year-old was 1503, Ben Rise Goldwyn Jojo, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. Please recognize these exhibitors and these fine animals with a nice round of applause. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the chairman of the show. It also happens to be the president of our Holstein Association, Mr. Todd Stanek from Fall Creek, Wisconsin. He and his son Kane operate Our Favorite Holsteins, and I believe he has a few people that he'd like to recognize at this time. Todd?
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Wisconsin Championship Show, and I am not the chairman. I am the president, but I'm not the chairman anymore. Would like to thank Wood County. I've locally chaired one of these in our county, and I know how much work it takes. I'd like to, thank all the volunteers of Wood County. They put on an excellent meal last night. The show ring, for the hot weather we're having, this show ring is just beautiful. I'd like for everybody to give them a round of applause. Thanks. I'd also like to recognize all the volunteers that we asked running the show, from the people checking in the cattle to our people helping in the ring. These people come, we don't pay them to do this, so I guess all we can do is give them a round of hand, all the volunteers that help run the show too. And lastly, I'd like to thank our office staff. There's a lot of work that goes into planning a show and all the trophies and raising money. And so I'd like to thank our staff at Holstein. They did a great job as usual. Please give them a round of applause. Thanks.
And now for our selection of the intermediate champion, Judge Brian Karskadden.
Well, I think that most exhibitors and fitters and breeders would agree it's not fun and it's not easy showing cows when it's this hot. But when they come out looking like this, I think they all deserve a big round of applause for presenting them to them like they have this morning. I brought 4 cows out in the middle here, 4 cows that I admired greatly within their individual classes, cows that I feel can go on to a higher level, good uddered cows, cows that have frames that move well, cows that I think can go on and have a great year. The junior 2-year-old, a cow that you have to admire for angularity or quality or daringness. For a white cow, when you get up on her and see the network of veins across her total frame, it's quite impressive. The junior 3-year-old, a cow that's recently fresh, a cow that is going to get better as the year goes on. I just really admire the youthfulness and quality of this cow. And of course, our 3-year-olds, you just heard me talk about them. In class, a tremendous pair of uddered cows, great frame cows, a pair of cows that will look good in the fall on the colored shavings as well. For that very reason, they will be your intermediate and reserve champion today. Congratulations. As you heard me talk about in class, the intermediate champion, just slightly higher and wider of her rear attachment, just slightly a little more bloom in her today, a little more quality throughout, more length to her frame, taking nothing away from the reserve, just a fantastic cow. For honorable mention, I think it gets a little closer, but I think the cow that's the most ready today and the cow that I feel deserves to stand with these two black cows will be this white junior 2-year-old today. Congratulations. Congratulations. This white junior 2-year-old, you just really have to admire her, just not the overall scale, of course, and only having had one calf to get around these 2 3-year-olds, and taking nothing away with this junior 3-year-old, she's just going to get better and better. Congratulations to all.
And the intermediate champion of the championship show is entry number 1505, Seamer's Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan Whitney Ebert. Reserved to 1503, Ben Rise Goldwyn Jojo, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. An honorable mention to 1212, Melrob Sanchez Millie, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. Next class in the ring will be our 4-year-old cow. The All-Wisconsin Trophy here is sponsored by the Outagamie County Holstein Breeders. The Reserve All-Wisconsin by Rockin' Hill 2 Holsteins, Chris and Kathy McCullough. The Junior All-Wisconsin by Marielle. The Best Udder Rosette by the Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. And the Production Award by Rosedale Holsteins. Old man disease. Is it running?
That's Lynn Harbaugh. I can make a hole in a bottle, my teeth, and I can squirt it. Some people have 20. My friend Andy was already 4, and he's only 5. Found him on the street.
class. First for the production award, it goes to entry number 1717, Rob Cry, Stormatic, Manitoba, exhibited by Brianna Adamovich. Her record at 3 years, 2 months of age and 305 days was 25,805 pounds of milk, 892 of butterfat, and 737 of protein. Placing third in the open division and first junior is entry number 1702, Blondin Jasper Billabing, exhibited by Kyle Natsky and Nicholas Schuster of Fond du Lac. Second goes to entry number 1711, Oakvale Advent Cinnabar Red, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. And the winning entry in Best Setter is entry number 1709, Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms of Lamira. And now to Judge Karskaden for his comments.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is quite a cow that's winning this class. A cow, when you view her from a distance, you're impressed, but when you get up on her, you're even more impressed. A cow calved since last November, easily the best uddered cow in the class. A cow with so much frame and angularity throughout. A cow with that total length of frame and eye appeal from the side as well. She has an advantage over this cow in second in just overall quality and daringness today. She also has an advantage through her mammary system. She's showing me more symmetry from right to left today on her udder, showing me just a little more width and height and median suspensory ligament in that rear udder today. But this red cow is a very nice red cow. She's a cow for me that her udder is quite a bit tighter to her body than this cow following her, showing me just a little more strength and width of chest as well over this ultra dairy cow following out in third place. And the cow in third over the cow in fourth, it is that quality and dairiness that takes her there today. She's silkier looking today. She's a cow that's cleaner down through the bone of her leg, a cow that's slightly more ideal in her teat size over this tight uddered cow following in fourth. And the cow in fourth over the next cow in fifth, more width today. She's wider in her chest, she's wider all the way through. She's more ideal in her fore-udder attachment today over this tremendous dairy cow following in fifth. And it is the dairiness of this fifth place cow that takes her over this recently fresh cow following in sixth place. A cow that's cleaner down through the bone of her leg, a cow that's just showing more quality throughout over this smooth, stylish cow, youthful cow following in sixth. A real nice class, congratulations.
For those of you that would like to mark your catalogs, there were 11 4-year-olds reading down your catalog. 1701 did not show. 1702 was third and the first junior for Kyle Natsky and Nicholas Schuster. 1703 was 10th. 1704, 5, and 6 did not show. 1707 was 8th. 1708 did not show. 1709 was a winning entry in Best Udder, Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. 1710 did not show. 1711 was second for Milk Source Genetics. 1712 did not show. 1713 was seventh. 1714 was sixth. 1715 was ninth. 1716 did not show. 1717 was fifth and the second junior, and also won the production award for Brianna Adamovich of Plymouth. 1718 did not show. 1719 was fourth and bred and owned. And 1721 placed 11th. Her name was Willow's Edge Talent Dancer and exhibited by Jordan Van Dyke of New Richmond, Wisconsin. The class now in the ring is the 5-year-old cows. The All-Wisconsin Trophy sponsored by Ranrose Holsteins, Randall and Rosalie Geiger. The Reserve All-Wisconsin by the Manitowoc County Holstein Breeders. Junior All-Wisconsin by Grass Ridge Farm, the Lipperts. The Best Udder Trophy by Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. And the Production Award sponsored by Rosedale Holsteins. We have a very active junior activities committee here, and they've been very active. They're also holding a raffle for a registered Holstein calf. It's donated by Milk Source Genetics. So you can see any one of those juniors about the calf raffle, which raises money for the junior events. And we've had a lot of junior events that went on yesterday. There was a judging contest, a big bale roll, a showmanship contest. And to do that, we have one of our junior activity members, Katie Wendorf, and she'll give us some of the results from some of those contests. Katie?
All right, in our judging contest yesterday, for teams in the junior contest, District 5 was the top team with Adam Field, Allie Walker, Abby Field, and Levi Kinsey as members of that team. And the top senior team was Dane, with Elizabeth Sarbacher, Lizzie Endres, Cassie Endres, and Sarah Harn. The top junior individuals overall were in first place, Adam Field, second place, Paige Nelson, third place, Dawson Nichols, fourth place, Jake Seamers, and fifth place, Luke Powers. And top senior individuals overall, first place, Lizzie Endres, second place, Cassie Endres, third place, Elizabeth Sarbacher, fourth place, Dane Thompson, and fifth place, Derek Camphouse. Could we get a round of applause for everyone that did well in the judging contest yesterday? And then for the showmanship contest we had last night in the junior division, first place went to Megan Nelson from Trempealeau County. Second place was Carly Krull from Jefferson County. Third place, Jordan Seamers from Manitowoc County. In the senior division, Elizabeth Sarbacher from Dane County was in first place. Second place, Andrea Pagenkopf from Grant County. And third place, Jessica Prawley from Clark County. Round of applause, please. Thank you to Accelerated Genetics, Andis, and NASCO for being sponsors of these contests for juniors at the championship show.
Well, thank you, Katie. And these junior activities people just do a super job, and they really deserve a nice round of applause as well.
Time for me to borrow the mic again?
It's not too long, probably. He hasn't pulled any yet. Because it's not a very big class.
This is Matt Lippert here from the host county at ringside here. We had an interview yesterday, but we had some challenges with the microphone, so I think it's a pretty interesting story, and I want to take a shot at it again. So we got Jerry Lang, this is the Jerry Lang Show Palace. He's helping pick up manure in the ring today. We really appreciate that the man with the name on the building is here helping maintain it like that. So Jerry, here you are at the State Holstein Show. We can be honest. What is your favorite breed of cattle?
Well, I'm sure just about everyone here knows what my favorite breed is, and that is Guernseys. I love them all. I mean, I take all the Wood County kids to the State Fair, and we've got all 6 breeds represented there, and I love every breed. But I was born and raised with Guernseys, and I still love my Guernseys.
So, Jerry, you mentioned taking kids to the State Fair. You've been doing that quite a while, haven't you?
32 years.
And pretty big string. Some years, how many have you had down there sometimes?
The most we've had down at State Fair was 42, I believe. And when I started, we started with 10.
Okay, so moving on to another subject here. It was last time we had the state show here, the state Holstein show. It was beastly hot, and we had hockey in the hockey arena. I think that was one of the reasons why we decided to come up with a different building. Now this year, I understand, besides the Holstein show, next week we're going to have the Ayrshire show and the state Guernsey show. And later in the season, we're going to have the state Jersey show. And we're going to have the state 4-H dairy judging contest. So it really is a story of build it and they will come, apparently. So we've really had good crowds from that. Maybe you could, this building has served us really well. Yesterday in the heat, it was pretty nice in here. How did you come to decide that this is what we needed to do and how to do it?
Matt, my goal for years have been to have a show palace at this fair. We've got such a tremendous open show here, and we just couldn't accommodate properly the showing of these wonderful cattle. So I saved a long time. I mean, I just didn't come up with the money I came up with. I saved a long time for that dream to come true. And I was very fortunate to have a very close friend of mine, Randy Schiffrel, volunteered with me to go and raise the money for this setup. And that includes all the cement work, this big retaining wall you see on the back side of this. We had to have that and the whole works. And we went on and raised it, Matt. It was not the easiest thing to do, but we're so fortunate with a lot of giving people, and that's what it takes for anything to happen, like this here. It takes giving people.
So anyhow, Jerry, it really has served us well this last day. I thought it was really beautiful here in the ring yesterday, even with the heat. So I see this class is just about placed, so I'm going to have to give the microphone back up. But we really appreciate all the efforts you've done to help us here in Wood County. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you. First count, right? Our judge has completed his placing in the 5-year-old class. First for the production award, it goes to number 1811, Belong Tootsie Pop, exhibited by Brett Long of New London, Wisconsin. Her record of 3 years, 5 months, 305 days was 39,191 of milk, 1472 of butterfat, and 1250 of protein. Placing third in the class and second junior exhibited animals, entry number 1807, Pyramid Goldwyn Shimmer, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert of Algoma. Second in the class and first junior is 1804, Miss Del Hollow Javant Red, exhibited by Kyle Natsky and Kyle Demmer of Fond du Lac. And the winning entry and best setter in class goes to number 1810, Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John Keatsman and Woodmansee, Lamira, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskadden for his comments.
Well, what a beautiful uddered pair of cows at the top of this class. However, this cow in first place, she gets there on her overall scale and length of frame. What a long dairy neck on this cow. She combines that with total length to that frame and the best udder in the class. Taking nothing away for the mammary system on this second place cow. What a beautiful uddered red cow she is. Unfortunately, just not the frame to get around this first cow today. The cow in first just showing more width throughout. A cow that's longer, obviously, from nose to tail, and a cow that shows me just a little more overall length of frame, if you will. The red cow, though, what a beautiful udder on this cow, and that's why she's in this second position. She has that advantage over this big frame cow in third. She's more symmetrical in her mammary system. She's fuller in all four quarters today than this cow in third place. She's more ideal in her teat size and shape, and she's cleaner down through the bone of her leg than this great frame cow in third. And the cow in third over the cow in fourth uses that width of chest and that power and strength throughout to go over this next cow. Her rear udder slightly higher and wider than the cow in fourth, who has had 4 calves. The cow in fourth uses that to her advantage to go over the next real good uddered cow in fifth. She's a more open cow. She's showing me more dairiness and quality throughout over this recently fresh cow in fifth. She also has the advantage of having had 1 more calving than this good uddered black cow in fifth. The black cow in fifth, I think in a month's time, she's a cow that could place higher in this class. However, today I have to place her as I see her, and she has an advantage over the next cow through her mammary system. She's higher and wider of that rear attachment. She's showing me more fullness throughout her mammary system and more length and total frame than this cow in sixth. A real nice class, great uddered pair at the top.
For those of you that are marking your catalog, there were 8 5-year-olds. Reading down your catalog, entry number 1801 was 6th, 1802 and 3 did not show, 1804 was 2nd and the first junior for Kyle Natsky and Kyle Demmer. 1805 was 4th, 1806 did not show, 1807 was 3rd and the second junior for Jordan and Whitney Ebert of Algoma. 1808 was 5th, 1809 was 7th, her name was Lookout Dundee Logan, exhibited by T&T Schaefer and P. Johnson of Norwalk. 1810 was the winning entry in Best Udder. Her name is Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John Keatsman and Woodsmansey, Lamira, Wisconsin. In 1811, won the Production Award and placed 8th. Her name was B. Long Tootsie Pop, exhibited by Brett Long in London, Wisconsin. The class now in the ring are the 6-year-old and older cows, the All-Wisconsin Trophy, sponsored by Legendary Holsteins, Doug and Mary Urban. The Reserve All-Wisconsin by the Dane County Holstein Breeders. The Junior All-Wisconsin by the Wapaka-Washera Junior Holstein Association. The Best Udder Rosette by the Lafayette County Holstein Breeders. And the Production Award by Rosedale Holsteins.
Cheater.
Judge Karskaten has completed his placings on a 6-year-old and older cow class. First order of production award goes to entry number 1906, Lucky Dundee Jenna, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. Her record at 4 years, 9 months of age, 305 days is 31,514 of milk, 1056 of butterfat, and 977 of protein. Placing third in the class and first junior is entry number 1905, Malari Atlanta Nancy, exhibited by Jenna Langer of DeForest. Second in the class and best udder is 1903, Highlight SS Alessandra, exhibited by Andy Sell and Mitch Immel of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And the winning entry is entry number 1906, Lucky Dundee Jenna, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics, Kaukauna, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskaten for his comments.
Well, it's a smaller class, but 3 really fine cows here in this class. And we have a great uddered cow in second place. We have a great frame cow in first place. Today I'm winning with this great frame cow in that she has an ability to move a lot freer than does this second cow today. She's longer, obviously, in her frame. She's taller. She's a cow that shows more overall scale. But the biggest advantage for me is the ease with which she moves today. But this cow in second is a beautiful, beautiful cow. And what a great uddered cow. I would hazard to say one of the best uddered cows we've seen walk in this ring today. And for that, she gets into this second position and wins the best udder award in the class. She has an advantage over the next cow in quality throughout. She's a cow that's more balanced and blends better in her parts throughout. She's cleaner through her brisket and showing me just a little more correctness through that fore-udder attachment. But this black cow in third is a lovely cow, and I told this young lady that unfortunately there's a lot of age cow classes this cow could win, but today she ran up against 2 really fine cows. Congratulations.
For those of you that are marking your catalog number 3, age cows, 1901 did not show. 1902 has been moved to the 125,000 pound class. 1903 was second in best udder for Andy Sell and Mitch Immel of Fond du Lac. 1904 did not show. 1905 was third in the first junior for Jenna Langer of DeForest. the young ladies has been working very hard here this week. It's Laura Finley. She was showing earlier with the heifers, and has certainly been handing out awards and ribbons throughout the last 2 days, but she's also had some announcements as well about some of the activities that are going on. Laura?
Thank you. As you said, I'm Laura Finley, a sophomore at UW-Madison, and your 2012 Wisconsin Holstein Association Princess. First off, I'd like to wish good luck to all the rest of the exhibitors, and congrats to all the winners we've had so far. It's a privilege to be able to sit ringside at such a great show with so many outstanding animals and dairy men and women. I'd also like to recognize all the exhibitors and dairy cattle that were at our district shows who helped make our association so strong. I believe Wisconsin has some of the best district shows in the nation. I want to make sure to invite everyone to the Wisconsin Holstein Futurity on August 11th at the State Fairgrounds, as well as our annual picnic and golf outing on August 25th, which is being hosted by Mystic Valley Dairy in the Sauk City area. Finally, the final thing that I'd like to say is thank you to all the Wisconsin Holstein staff, our judge, Wood County, and all the exhibitors who helped make this show such a great success today. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the show. Thank you.
Our judge has completed his placings in the 125,000-pound class. First, for the production award, it goes entry number 2009, Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. Her record of 5 years and 3 months and 305 days. And check out this record, 48,947 of milk, 2,025 of butterfat, and 1,595 of protein. That makes her our highest production record cow of the show. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Placing third in the class is entry number 2002, Four of a Kind Best Peg, exhibited by Four of a Kind Partners of Hatley, Wisconsin. Second in the class, the 2005, Kelroy's Rubens Vivian, exhibited by Chad and Mark Ryan and Brian Kelroy of Fond du Lac. And the winning entry in Best Udder is 2009, Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman of Newton, Wisconsin. And now to Judge Karskaden for his comments.
Well, always one of my favorite classes here as we appreciate these cows that have worked hard their whole life. And this first cow for me wins this class very, very handily. A cow that's been in milk 15 months, a cow that wins the Best Udder Award in the class very, very easily. And I hear through the announcement she is the highest production cow in the class as well. Congratulations for this fourth calving cow. And she's a cow that uses her mammary system to her advantage to go over the next cow. Her rear udder's higher, higher and wider. Her fore udder's more neatly attached, and she's more ideal in her teat size today over this great dairy frame cow following out in second. And the cow in second uses that frame to her advantage. She's a cow that's showing me more depth to her body. She's stronger in her loin today. A cow that carries her pins just slightly better over this ultra dairy cow following out in third place. And the cow in third over the cow in fourth. She's slightly higher and wider in her rear attachment, showing just a little more venation across her mammary system. But this cow walking out in fourth place, a cow that is 6 years old and has had 5 calvings, a cow that's taken no breaks, and a cow you admire for her angularity, her dairiness, and her quality. She has more balance for me today, a cow that has more balance through her frame, better blending of her parts, and just a little more symmetrical through her mammary system. And this cow in fifth over the cow in sixth, she has an advantage in dairy quality today. She's longer, she's stronger in her loin, more ideal in her pin setting today, and showing just a little more bloom and quality to her udder today.
For those of you that are marking your catalog, there were 625,000-pound cows. 2001 did not show. 2002 was third. 2003 was fifth. 2004 did not show. 2005 was second for Chad and Mark Ryan and Brian Kilroy. 2006, 7, and 8 did not show. 2009 was a winning entry, first junior, first best udder, and first bred known, and the production award winner for Crystal Seamers Peterman of Newton. 2010 was sixth. Her name was Woodsline Durham Faith, exhibited by Cody and Amber Owen of Pulaski. In 2011 was fourth. Her name was Hill Rose Canyon Tempo, exhibited by Ken Miller of Seymour, Wisconsin. The next class in the ring will be our senior champion bred and owned of the junior show. This trophy is sponsored by the Jefferson County Holstein Association. These animals are bred and owned by these junior exhibitors. Leading our parade will be our senior 2-year-old. The first junior bred and owned animal is 1305, Belong Sassy, exhibited by Brett Long. The junior 3-year-old best junior bred and owned was 1404, Quad R Lyman Mustang, exhibited by Ryan and Tanya Smith. The bred and owned 4-year-old junior was Willow's Edge Talent Dancer, exhibited by Jordan Van Dyke. The junior bred and owned 5-year-old was 1811 Belong Tootsie Pop, exhibited by Brett Long. And the bred and owned 125,000-pound cow was 2009 Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. These are the animals that are competing for our best junior bred and owned. Now to Judge Karskaden for his comments. Brian?
Well, just two entrants here in this junior bred and owned championship, but a cow that wins this quite handily, a cow that you just watched win the last class. That tremendous memory system, just more overall frame. She's a cow, just more scale and size and maturity than this young junior 3-year-old that's out here for reserve. Congratulations.
And again, the junior bred and owned of the show is 2009 Steamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Steamers Peterman of Newton, Wisconsin. Next, we'll have our senior champion of the junior show. The senior champion trophy sponsored by Deerview Acres, Jim and Kim Henschel. The reserve senior champion by the Waupaca-Waushara Junior County Holstein Association.
Entered the ring are the animals eligible for our senior champion of the junior show. The winning junior-owned animal in the junior 2-year-olds was 1208 Sandy Valley Atwood Brady, exhibited by Katie Bauer. Second to junior 2-year-old winner was 1217 Will Star Lion K 7409 Red, exhibited by Kaylee Callista and Diane Hodor. The winning junior-owned animal in the senior 2-year-olds was 1320 Erky Yatina Gold Athena, exhibited by Sierra Essex. And second to 1305 Belong Sassy, exhibited by Brett Long. In the junior 3-year-olds, the first junior-owned animal is 1402 Fisherdale David Reality, exhibited by Elizabeth Sarbacher. And second was 1404 Quad R Lyman Mustang, exhibited by Ryan and Tanya Smith. Senior 3-year-olds, the first junior was 1505 Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. The second junior was 1512 Lucky Dundee Blizzard, exhibited by Trent and Travis Schaefer. In the 4-year-olds, the first junior was 1702 Blondin Jasper Billavig, exhibited by Kyle Natsky and Nicholas Schuster. The second junior was 1717 Rob Price Normatic Manitoba, exhibited by Brianna Adamovich. The winning junior in the 5-year-old was 1804 MS Del Hollow Jadman Red, exhibited by Kyle Nansky and Kyle Nemmer. Second junior was 1807 Pyramid Goldwyn Shimmer, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. In the 6-year-old and older, the first junior was 1905 Valerie Atlanta Nancy, exhibited by Jenna Langer. In 125,000-pound class, the first junior was 2009 Steamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Steamers Peterman. And second to 2010 Woodsline Durham Fade, exhibited by Cody and Amber Owen. These juniors have done a tremendous job with these animals and stood very high in the classes. Let's give them a great round of applause. Judge Karskatz is ready to name his senior champion of the junior show. Brian.
As we did yesterday, how about we recognize these juniors with their hard work in this heat. Congratulations to all of you. I think we've seen a whole lot of nice cows come back here for consideration for Grand Champion. We've seen our junior champion also come back here. Just a wonderful young senior calf that did end up being reserve. Oh, she hasn't come in. I thought she was here. If you want to bring her back in here right now, just so we can recognize her. We'll just go ahead and make our Grand Champion right now, but I did want to recognize our junior champion. Here she is now, the senior calf that won yesterday and was reserved junior champion of the Open Show. However, when it comes time to name the Grand Champion, we must consider these cows with mammary systems out in front of us right now. The junior 3-year-old that was second in her class, a tremendous dairy cow, a wide-uddered cow, a cow that you just admire for that overall quality. The senior 3-year-old, the winning senior 3-year-old that went on to be intermediate champion, just a tremendous, tremendous frame on this cow, combines that with what was the best udder of the young cow classes today. This red cow that was second place, 5-year-old, I believe, a cow that just has an outstanding mammary system. This red cow will go on and do well this year, I'm sure, in both the junior division and in the red division as well. And of course, our 125,000-pound cow here, a cow that's been milking 15 months, a cow that we just must totally admire for her mammary system, and what a great set of feet and legs on this cow she has. At this time, I'm going to go out and select your Grand Champion and reserve of the junior division, and I think it's a close placing. We have a young cow that's going to be able to handle a lot of competition here, the senior 3-year-old. She's a cow that I admire greatly for all her parts. And we have this 125,000-pound cow that's worked hard. She's done a great job. She still looks tremendous for milking 15 months. And today, I'm going with the maturity and the longevity of this great 125,000-pound cow. Congratulations. Congratulations. This senior 3-year-old will be reserved. And this is a very close placing in my mind. I really admire both of these cows, and when I break them down and analyze them, I think about this cow having had 4 calves. This cow has had 2 calves. What is the deal breaker for me is their feet and legs. This mature 125,000-pound cow is so correct and so free in the way she moves. And that is the advantage, a slight advantage, she has over this great frame senior 3-year-old for reserve. For honorable mention, I'm going to this red cow here. She will be the honorable mention for Grand Champion of the junior division. A great uddered cow, just not the frame to get around these other 2 cows. Congratulations.
And our senior champion and grand champion of the junior show is entry number 2009, Steamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Steamers Peterson. Reserve junior champion is 1505, Steamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. An honorable mention went to 1804, MS Del Hollow Javin Red, exhibited by Kyle Naskey and Kyle Demmer. Next, we'll have our senior champion of the Open Show. Senior Champion Trophy sponsored by the Manitowoc County Holstein Breeders. Reserve Senior Champion receives an award from Brian Greenman, agent of Rural Mutual Insurance. 4-year-olds. The winner was 1709 Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. Second 4-year-old was 1711 Oakvale Advent Cinnabar Red, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. The winner of 8 5-year-olds was 1810 Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John Keatsman and Woodsmansee. And the second 5-year-old was 1804 MS Del Hollow Javent Red, exhibited by Kyle Natsky and Kyle Demmer. 3 age cows, the winning entry was 1906 Lucky Dundee Jenna, exhibited by Milk Source Genetics. And second 3 age cow was 1903 Highlight SS Alessandra, exhibited by Andy Sell and Mitch Immel. There were 6 125,000-pound cows. The winning entry was 2009 Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. And the second 125,000-pound cow was 2005 Kelroy's Rubens Vivian, exhibited by Chad and Mark Ryan and Brian Kelroy. These are the animals that are competing for our senior champion of the championship show. Judge Karskadin is ready to name our senior champion of the show. Brian?
Well, first of all, before we name our senior champion, I want to thank the committee for asking me to judge this prestigious show. I have many colleagues and peers and mentors that have had the opportunity to judge this great show. So it's a great honor to be here today and have the opportunity to do this, and thank you for that great chance. I've worked in this state. I've shown cattle in this state. I've bought bulls in this state. I've fit cattle in this state. And there's a reason they call it America's Dairyland. You people here are tremendous enthusiasts. Not only do you breed great ones, you buy great ones, you develop great ones, you market great ones. And I think every one of you here, whether you're a breeder, an exhibitor, a fitter, a caretaker, deserves a great round of applause to present this type of show in this type of weather. At this time, I've pulled 3 cows into the middle here for the consideration for senior champion. 3 outstanding cows. You've heard me talk about each of them. This 4-year-old, a cow that you admire from a distance, you admire even more when you're up on her. A cow with outstanding dairy strength, a cow that has a great mammary system. Just quite a cow, considering she's been milking since last fall. The next cow, the winning 5-year-old, a very, very youthful 5-year-old. A cow that has one of the longest frames in the breed, I would suggest. So long from her nose to her tail. A cow that just has also a beautiful mammary system to combine with that. Only fresh 3 weeks. I dare to say that her best days are ahead of her this year. The next cow, you've heard me talk about her, a cow, I appreciate longevity. I appreciate great udders, and I appreciate milk cows, and she's all 3 of those. A cow that moves so freely on her hind legs. At this time, I'll go out and name your senior champion, and I hope you can appreciate her. I think she's a tremendous, tremendous cow. And these are all great cows, but today, this is my senior champion. Congratulations. Congratulations. For reserve, I love them black and I love them silky, and that's exactly what this cow is. You'll be reserved. Congratulations. And obviously our honorable mention down here, just not the bloom of these first 2 cows. Now champion, senior over, reserve today, just a little better condition today. She has more body, she's more depth and spring to her rib, just a little more median suspensory ligament through the back of her udder and just slightly cleaner down through the bone of her leg. But again, this black cow, we have not seen the best of her yet. She has the advantage again in bloom, length of frame, a cow that's just a little better condition today, a little bloomier, if you will, over this great older cow that just won Grand Champion of the junior division. So on that, congratulations once again. It's been a great cow show to this point.
And the senior champion of the championship show is entry number 1709, Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. The reserve goes to 1810, Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John, Keatsman, and Woodsmansea of Lamira, Wisconsin. An honorable mention to 2009, Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. And now we're ready to name our grand champion of the open show. Grand Champion Trophy is sponsored by International Protein Sires, and this is the Brian Krull Memorial Award. Receives this award. Brian was a great Holstein breeder and lost way too soon, and we've named the Grand Champion female in his honor. Reserve Grand Champion receives the award from Brian Greenman, agent of Rural Mutual Insurance. We also have the best udder of the show, which is sponsored by the Eau Claire County Holstein Breeders. Our junior champion of the open show was entry number 508, Strandsholm Gold Saffron, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert. The reserve junior champion was 411, Seamers Destry Sunray Gal, exhibited by CJJJ C&L Seamers. The intermediate champion was 1505, Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan and Whitney Ebert of Algoma. The reserve intermediate champion was 1503, Ben Rise Goldwyn Jojo, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. And just named our senior champion was 1709, Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. And the reserve senior champion was 1810, Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John Keatsman and Woodsmansea. These are the animals that are competing for our grand champion of our championship show. We'd also like to announce a few other awards here while our judges contemplating our grand champion. Premier Sire of the show, and seeing that the Premier Sire sired the senior champions and intermediate champions, it's no surprise, it's Braydale Goldwyn, Premier Sire of their show. Premier Breeder of this year's championship show is Seamers Holsteins of Newton, Wisconsin. Congratulations. Let's give them a nice round of applause. And that's the G. Arden Morris Memorial Award, Premier Breeder. Premier Exhibitor receives the Nelson Rader Memorial Award, and it goes to Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms, Elmira, Wisconsin. Congratulations to them. I'd like to take this opportunity again, reintroduce our judge for today's show, Mr. Brian Carskadden. Comes to us from Guelph, Ontario, Canada. He was raised on a Holstein farm in eastern Ontario. He and his wife Linda have 3 children, Craig, Lauren, and Colin. Brian is a sire analyst for CEMEX. He's purchased bulls across Ontario, north central United States, as well as United Kingdom and Ireland. And prior to becoming a sire analyst, he enjoyed much success as a professional fitter, working with many of the top breeders around the world. He has judged in over 20 different countries and some of the major shows in North America, which include the 2009 Royal Winter Fair Red and White Show, 2011 Royal Winter Fair Holstein Show, 2008 International Holstein Show at World Dairy Expo, the 2010 International Red and White Show at World Dairy Expo. He's big involved with youth, certainly appreciates all the youth involvement, and works with the youth at the CEMEX Walk of Fame, at the Royal Winter Fair, and the World Dairy Expo. Our judges had the opportunity to place 117 heifers, 77 cows for a grand total of 194 head. And before he names a grand champion, let's give Brian Carskadden a huge round of applause.
Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed this opportunity today once again. And we have before us our champions, our senior champions, our intermediate champions, and our junior champions. When I judge, I like to find a pattern. Not every show are they presented to you. You have to play with the cards that you're dealt. Today, I believe that I've been able to set a pattern. And I think it started yesterday when I go right down to our junior champions. When I look at this Summer Yearling back in today, she doesn't have quite as much fill on her, but this is a phenomenal heifer. She fits the pattern of these cows. She has that length of frame, that quality, that style, and an outstanding foot and leg. And our reserve junior champion, so correct, so complete throughout. 2 heifers that I feel can go on and do real well later this fall. As we get into our cows, our intermediate champions, a pair that were first and second in their class, easy intermediate reserve champions for me today, a pair of cows again, that when they see the color shavings this fall, they're going to be cows that are near the top of the class. And then, of course, our senior champions, a pair of cows that you just heard me talk about. I think all of these cows are tremendous. I think they all have their great parts. I've talked about them. You can see them. Right now, it's time to name a grand champion. That will be this beautiful cow right here. Congratulations. Congratulations. And I'm not going to separate these 2 cows. This will be your reserve grand champion cow right here. Congratulations. And obviously, our honorable mention will go to this great senior 3-year-old right here. Grand over reserve, you just heard me explain why that is in the senior champions. Reserve over honorable mention. I just feel this cow in reserve is just a little more comfortable on those hind legs today. She handles them more freely when you see her on the move. A cow that has just slightly more length and obviously an extra calving over this senior 3-year-old. But this senior 3-year-old, a great young cow, taking nothing away from her, and of course the junior champions once again as well. Once again, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
And our grand champion of the show is entry number 1709, Milk Source Goldwyn Africa, exhibited by Peter and Lynn Vale and Bud John Farms. Reserve grand champion to 1810, Scientific Gold Dana Ray, exhibited by Bud John Keatsman and Woodsmansea. An honorable mention goes to entry number 1505, Seamers Goldwyn Goldie, exhibited by Jordan Whitney Ebert. Next, we have a Best Udder of the Show. The Best Udder of the Show receives an award by the Eau Claire County Holstein Breeders. And after that class, we have the champion bred and owned of the show. The champion bred and owned receives a trophy sponsored by Todd and Trish Hosley. And our judge is ready to name the best udder of the show, and winning that award is entry number 1903, Highlight SS Alessandra, exhibited by Andy Sell and Mitch Immel. Let's give this cow a nice round of applause.
This cow here that I've selected for best udder of the show is a cow that was second place in the mature cow class. This is one tremendous mammary system right here, a cow that's had quite a few calves. When you get up on her and you see her teat placement, her teat size, shape, the ligament through her udder, the quality in her udder, the attachments, this cow wins the award quite handily for me today. Congratulations.
Champion Red Knoll. Just one. Just one we need. Just. Again, I'd like to remind all exhibitors that we have professional photographers set up on the fairgrounds. Sybil Fisher and the full crew are set up just south here under the big tree, so it'd be nice and cool under that tree. And Agrographics, Sarah Damrow, set up on the southeast side of the fairgrounds. So please avail yourself of utilizing these individual professional photographers when your cattle look their best. We'd also like to thank Herman and Kathleen Hoffman of Premium Star for sponsoring the streaming video today of our championship show. It's being streamed online by Holstein World Productions. And if you want to go home and relook at the show, I'm sure you can do that as well. So we appreciate that sponsorship and that opportunity to show our show. Entering the ring now, the animals eligible for bred and owned with the show. The bred and owned junior 2-year-old was 1208 Sandy Valley Atwood Brady, exhibited by Katie Bauer. The bred and owned senior 2-year-old was 1318 Budjon Vale Gold Dreams, exhibited by Peter Lynn Vale and Budjon Farms. The bred and owned 3-year-old, junior 3-year-old was 1402 Fisherdale Damon Reality, exhibited by Elizabeth Sarbacher. The bred and owned senior 3-year-old was Pathway Aspen Breeze, exhibited by Larissa and Olivia Path. The bred and owned 4-year-old was 1719 Rosalind Final Cut Crystal, exhibited by Wallace Benke. And bred and owned 5-year-old was 1808 Burwell Buckeye Gigi, exhibited by Wallace Benke. And the bred and owned 125,000-pound cow is Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. These are the animals that are competing for our champion bred and owned of the show. Judge Karskanen is named our champion bred and owned of the show. Again, sponsored by Todd and Trish Hosley. Goes to 2009 Seamers Alicia Gold Ava, exhibited by Crystal Seamers Peterman. Brian, your comments on the champion bred and owned.
Well, we have what I feel is a pretty fairly handy best bred and owned cow here. This 125,000-pound cow, a cow that was first in her class, a cow that you've heard me talk about at length. Just admire this cow greatly, the way she moves, her tremendous mammary system, and the highest producing cow at the show.
Next class in the ring will be the best three females. The All-Wisconsin Trophy sponsored by Grayview Farms, Steve Nelson. Reserve All-Wisconsin by Sybil Fisher Photography. Best three females. Best three females is entry number 2002, 2802 from Seamers Holstein, second to entry number 2804 from Scientific Holsteins. And now their comments on the best three females. Brian?
Two fine groups out here, and I think it's a close placing. This group in first for me, just higher overall placings in the group. A cow that just won the Best Bred and Owned Award anchoring the group. The intermediate champion in the middle of this group, and another fine hunter cow in the group to complete the trio. Just a little better overall placings than the group, more consistency in the type in this first group, even though our second group does contain a reserve champion cow, a fine cow in her own right, but just not the power through the rest of the group to get over the first one. Congratulations.
Our judge is ready to make his comments on the produce of dam. Brian?
Is this the last class? Well, just one group out here, but a fine group it is. Does contain a reserve champion cow and another big frame cow with a tremendous wide rump. Two fine cows in this class.
And the winning entry is entry number 2904 from Scientific Holsteins. Please bring in your dam and offspring. Dam and offspring. The All-Wisconsin Trophy sponsored by the Greene County Holstein Breeders. Reserve All-Wisconsin by Supreme Awards.